Hello everyone, welcome back to this channel. I am very excited to announce that we are going to start a new series where we will dive into Python interview questions. Okay, in each session we will discuss 10 random Python questions and explore them how to respond to them in front of interviewer and also how to address potential follow-up questions like cross questions. Okay, now let's get started. Suppose the interviewer asks you what is the difference between break statement and continue statement. Simply, you don't need to provide any definition like that. They want to know that whether you understand the concept or not. So you can simply tell in your own language. Like you can say that break and continue statement both are used in a loop, but break statement exits the loop when it is executed. Continue statement skips the rest of the code, but the loop continues. Okay, so the difference is that break exits the loop, breaks the loop, but continues the loop, but it skips the rest of the code after continue statement has been executed. Okay, so whatever is written inside the loop, but when the continue statement has been executed, all other statements will not be executed. Instead, it will go back to the first line of the loop. Okay, this is the simple difference. Now, suppose he can ask you what is past statement. Do you know what is past statement? You can say that past statement it means doing nothing. When you don't have the proper idea about what you are going to do the next, but you want to create a structure, you can simply use past statements. Okay, that means there is nothing. Just continue. Without past statements, it may occur an error. Okay. Next question can be asked that what is a scope of a variable? Then you have to say that scope of a variable can be two types, local variable, global variable. Local variable means that can be accessed inside the function. Variable is assigned inside the function and only those statements which are written inside the function can access the variable. From outside the function, you cannot access a local variable. Global variable is exactly opposite. It is global. Anyone can access. Any functions can access. Okay, so it can be accessed outside the functions as well. Okay, you can access inside the function, you can access outside the function. Global, anyone can access. Simple. Now suppose the next question is on slicing. He asks you, tell me what are the outputs. What is the output for the first statement? Only two colons. It's simple. We have studied in slicing. This means complete Python will be printed. Providing nothing at the beginning means start from the beginning. Providing nothing at the end means ending at the end position. So the complete Python will be printed. Step size providing nothing means by default it is 1. So VYTHON all will be printed. What about the second line? Second line same. We are considering from the start till the end, but here step size is -1. That means it will be printed in reverse order. So the start position will be N and the ending position will be P. So it will be printed NOHTYP. Or they may ask you how can you print a string in a reverse manner? Then you have to answer this that as it is mentioned in the second line. If I provide nothing at the beginning, nothing at the end, but I write -1 as step size, then the string will be reversed. Okay. Now suppose he asks you, why do we use negative indexing? Because we know that Python is already zero-based indexing. It starts from the zero. And positive indexing is enough. Then why negative indexing? Then you can simply say that sometimes we don't know the length. If we want to print last 3 digits or last 4 words, so that time negative indexing helps a lot. Okay. Now next question he may ask you, what is inheritance? You can say simply that inheritance means inheriting something. When a child class inherits the properties of its parent class, then it is known as inheritance. Now he may ask you what is the advantage? You can say simply that I don't need to write the same code again and again. I can create one code and I can reuse them in many times, multiple times. Okay. And also I can add my own properties. Okay. Now he may ask you what are the types of inheritance. That also you can say like multiple, multi-level, single level, hierarchical. We have already discussed all these things. If you don't know, just go to that OOPS playlist. Okay. Now discuss next question. Is tuple mutable? No, tuple is not mutable. Once it is created, it cannot be changed or modified. It can be deleted only. Okay. So that's why tuple is immutable. Mutability means you can change. List mutable? Yes. Set mutable? Yes. Dictionary mutable? Yes. So all of them can be changed after it is created. But in case of tuple, it is immutable. Okay. Now suppose the interviewer asks you, how can you edit a string? Can you tell me how can you edit a string? Simple answer, no, I cannot edit a string. String is also immutable. Once a string is created, it does not support item assignment. So it cannot be changed. Okay. Can multiplication operator be applied on a string? What do you think? If I write a equal to Python, then I write a into 3. What will be the answer? Will it be an error? No, Python will be printed 3 times. Okay. That means multiplication means the string will be printed the number of times you are multiplicating with. Okay, so it can be applied. Which are the arithmetic operators can be applied? First one is multiplication operator. Second one is additional operator. What do you know about additional operator? If applied on a string, what will happen? It will concatenate the string. Okay. Now next question. Does list support iteration? Yes, list support iteration because you can apply for loop on a list. So suppose if your list contains apple, banana, mango. Now if you want a for loop to be implemented on that and print all those, you can simply do this. So list support iteration. Okay. Now the next question. The last question of the day. What is OOP or what is object-oriented programming? Object-oriented programming is based on the concept of objects. Everything around you is an object. The laptop, the pen, the copy, the paper, everything is treated as an object and every object belongs to any particular class. Class is a blueprint which defines the set of attributes and methods that the created objects will have. So OOP is all about classes and objects. Classes means general behavior, general methods, general attributes, and objects must have those attributes and methods in written inside the class. Okay, so that is what is OOPS. So we have completed our class and in each session we will continue 10 more questions like this, and now your job is to write the answers in your own way here so that you can just simply save it and just before the interview you can give a revision. Okay, bye, happy learning.